So when Damontae Kazee lit up Michael Pittman Jr., I could see that play coming from a mile away. And when the ball was in the air, I can't say what's in my head because I'm calling the action. And what was in my head involved a curse word. Like,
bleep.
S.
Yeah.
The ball was in the air, and you could see Kazee moving towards Pittman. And Pittman moving closer to Kazee to catch it. And Damontae Kazee hit him hard, lit him up. Flags came from, it was like a triangulated flag toss. One from the sideline up the field, one from the sideline down the field, and one from the middle of the field towards the collision. 3 flags came in and formed a triangle on the spot. And we thought Pittman was in serious, dire condition. Like that there was going to be an ambulance on the field and we were going to have a serious moment. And we took a break, a commercial break, and Pittman got up. We were like, oh, gosh. And not only got up, needed no help getting off the field. And then, of course, he was done for the day. And then we showed the replay coming back. And, of course, everybody is, I'm also saw after the game, oh, it's NFL Network. They're not going to show it. We did. And you could see Kazee makes the hit, lowers his helmet, but doesn't make contact using his helmet, makes contact using his shoulder, and hits Pittman right in the grill. Yeah. And his head snapped back.
It is nasty to look
the
at.
fact that he got up is a miracle, and thank God for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I hope that this is something that he can somehow come back from and play for the Colts in the final 3 games of this season, if not this coming week, because he was killing it.
Yeah.
He's been terrific this year, Pittman Jr. But Damontae Kazee just got suspended for the rest of the season by the NFL, and not the rest of the season.
Whoa.
If the Steelers somehow make the postseason, he's not in that either. Without pay.
Wow.
And
that's rough,
the
man.
rule says, as the NFL VP of Football Ops, John Runyon, former player, said that the rule states, just again, it's a foul if a player forcibly hits the defenseless player's head or neck area with the helmet, face mask, forearm, or shoulder, even if the initial contact is lower than the player's neck, and regardless of whether the defensive player also uses his arms to tackle the defenseless player by encircling or grasping him. The letter to Kazee from Runyon said that you had an unobstructed path to your opponent and the illegal contact could have been avoided. Your actions were flagrant, and as a result, you were disqualified from the game. I don't know if New York said throw him out based on what they were seeing immediately, because there wasn't like an other review. Like they threw him out really pretty much on the spot.
Yeah.
So here's what I have to say. By rule, that's an illegal hit. Folks might say, well, you didn't launch, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. You just heard the rule, where he hit him, and it doesn't matter that he didn't use his helmet. He could use your shoulder. I just have an issue with how you say he could avoid it. Because he was going for the hit, and he's a safety, which is his job is to separate the ball from the player while making a legal hit. I don't know how, he could have avoided it. Where, seeing, oh gosh, he's going to catch it. I'll just let him hit it by touching him down because he's going to, he's going to get down to the ground. I honestly don't understand it. And that's what these defensive players are saying in the league these days. Is just like, okay, so I can't hit him high and I can't hit him low, and now I can't hit him somewhere in the chest area using my shoulder because he's in a defenseless posture, and I need to figure all this stuff out while it's my job to separate the ball from the player.
Also, you have a quarter second to make this determination.
Correct. So again, but you have to also understand, trying to make the game safer and what the league's attempting to do on that front. And on that instance, now you can't legislate it and you can't penalize it. And I know he kind of feels, he knows it too right now today. And I'm loath to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway because I always shoot you straight. That's a hospital ball from Gardner Minshew. Mm-hmm. Okay, so ask any all-22 person, quarterback or receiver. You look at the play. If Gardner doesn't, and Gardner leads him up the field because he's trying to get the ball over a defender that's in between him and Pittman. But if he leads him to the sideline, Pittman dives for the ball and slides out of bounds safely. It's led up the field, and that's exactly where Kazee's coming. And this is what Brady's talking about when he's talking about state of play in the NFL these days. Our favorite kid, maybe of the last few weeks, Josh Dobbs, threw a hospital ball to Justin Jefferson. There are some plays you can't make as a quarterback because you're going to get your receiver hurt based on the defense you see in front of you. It's that simple. And part of that may come from, again, Gardner's played a ton of football in his life. Some of that may come from, I don't know what it is, but part of this is on the offense too. Some of these receivers run into coverage they shouldn't be running into. They should be stopping. They should be hitching up. They should be doing all sorts of stuff they're not doing. Just wanted to say that. I saw that coming a mile away.
Rich, you probably don't know this, but Tom Brady weighed in on SportsCenter's Instagram post, and he commented
on this play.
And
what did he say?
He said, "Nobody likes seeing players get hurt, but hard hits happen. QBs should not be throwing the ball in areas where they are exposing their own teammates to these type of hits. Coaches need to coach better. QBs need to read coverages and throw the ball to the right places, and defenders should aim for the right hitting areas. To put the blame on the defensive player all the time is just flat out wrong. Need better QB play. It's not okay, QBs, to get your wide receivers hit because of your bad decisions." And that's Tom Brady commenting on this.
I had no idea he said that. But I immediately thought, and Kurt and I were talking about it on the flight home, that had, the game kept going and the cadence kept going, and thank goodness he got up. Kurt wanted to say something on that front. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is what Brady's referring to.
Yep.
But Kazee's the one who's out, and he's going to appeal, I imagine. Man. Like I said, it was like a slow motion moment in the booth. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.